What's happening, you guys? Deeksy here. The Montreal Canadiens have officially released their 22-23 lineup. Well, officially they haven't yet. I can't even talk right now. But they have made their final cuts and sent the remaining guys that they want to send to the Laval Rocket. And therefore, it is safe to assume, and we did hear the interviews after practice today, actually, from Arber Xhekaj, Kaiden Guhle, and the rest. The Habs roster is set. And among those players that have made the roster out of camp are Juraj Slafkovsky, Arber Xhekaj, Kaiden Guhle, and Jordan Harris. So pretty cool, man. I gotta admit, I was pretty excited. And the reason being, firstly, is because I'm going to the opening night game at the Bell Center, driving to Montreal on Wednesday. And I was really hoping to see Slafkovsky's first career NHL game. But not only that, we're going to see probably Kaiden Guhle and Arber Xhekaj for sure. Those three guys are likely going to be in the opening night roster lineup, I should say, and then Jordan Harris, question mark. But we're going to take a look at the lineup here that was featured in practice, which I am actually very curious about now that the final cuts have been made. But really excited, guys. Not going to lie to you. I'm pretty pumped that Slav has actually made it. And that's why I'm going to try to pull up some images here. Just we just did a Habs Tonight show, so all of our stuff's kind of mingled in here together. But that's why I'm trying to get this going. Sorry, I'm trying to do this on the fly. Well, you know what? Rather than suffering the production, okay, let's just stop. let's just stop trying to find the pictures. I was just trying to pull up a picture of Slafkovsky and Guhle and Jordan Harris and Xhekaj. But anyway, the point being, guys, this has actually happened. The roster's been finalized. So why don't we just jump right into the lineup featured at today's practice? Because I feel like that will be the easiest way to talk about this. And it's exciting to me because there's players featured on lines that we have not seen yet. So this is where I'm actually really curious to talk about it. So let's talk about what we saw. So we have Nick Suzuki and Cole Caulfield together with Josh Anderson on the right. Line number 2, we have who I thought might be on the wing to start the season, Sean Monahan on the left wing, Kirby Dach at center, and then insert either Mike Hoffman or Jonathan Drouin. See who's going to make that spot. One of the two guys that some fans feel like maybe neither of them deserves a spot right now. I don't know, but we're going to see likely Hoffman or Drouin make the lineup. And then line number 3. So this is where Slafkovsky gets interesting because he has not really been playing with Christian Dvorak and Brendan Gallagher much through camp, if at all. So I feel like this could really create an opportunity for Slafkovsky to be successful out of the gate with the big club, with a hardworking right winger like Brendan Gallagher, a guy who's really good on faceoffs, and Christian Dvorak, and also can provide some offense. So to me, I don't know if this is what's going to happen for opening night, but going by the lineup that is now at practice today, it's a very good possibility that this could be it. But we'll get a final answer, obviously, come Wednesday when the first lineup of the year is released against the Toronto Maple Leafs. And then on the fourth line, we got Rem Pitlick, Jake Evans at center, Evgeny Dadonov, or Michael Pezzetta on the right. I think we're likely going to see Dadonov in the lineup, but this is where Dadonov belongs to me, is on the third or fourth line. I would say fourth, just based on the camp that he's had. We had Jordan Harris paired with David Savard, right? So, I mean, does that mean that we're going to see Harris make the opening night lineup? I don't think that this is necessarily an indicator of that, but Arber Xhekaj, Kaiden Guhle with Wideman, Logan Mailloux even there, getting some reps with Jonathan Kovacek, who I haven't even had a chance to talk about. Niagara Falls native Kovacek. You guys know I'm from Niagara Falls. That's where I am. And then Jake Allen, Sam Montembeault. So I don't think this is necessarily reflective of the open net roster. However, we just heard from Martin St. Louis that Mike Matheson is not likely to make the opening night roster, unfortunately, which really I kind of bummed out about that. I was actually really looking forward to seeing Mike Matheson play, a reliable left shot defenseman, being able to insulate Guhle and Xhekaj as they make their Canadiens debuts. So maybe this is a situation where Jordan Harris might have to play because they don't have any other option to insert there. But I think likely you're going to see Kovacek make the lineup over Jordan Harris. Maybe. I mean, we haven't seen enough of Kovacek really either to say. But again, the kind of biggest news out of here was, I wouldn't say the biggest, but the guys who have gotten the most attention throughout training camp have been Slafkovsky and Xhekaj to me. And some other guys have had standout training camps, like Owen Beck and Philip Machar, who have had their assignments already sent out for Machar in Laval, and Owen Beck back to the OHL. And we're also going to see Logan Mailloux go back to the London Knights, which is good. Hopefully he can get a lot more games and reps underneath him this year. after signing his 3-year deal. Kirby Dach and Sean Monahan, though, I'm actually curious to see how they would pair together, with a Mike Hoffman or Jonathan Drouin. But yeah, this opening, this roster in general, let's just say, to me, looks a bit more realistic and believable to see as an NHL lineup. So it's still going to be a rebuilding year. It's still going to be a retooling year and a draft year most likely. But we want to see some entertaining hockey, and I am planning to be at the opening night game against the Leafs at the Bell Center. Going to be recording a lot of footage for this channel as best I can. Going to possibly be doing a Habs Tonight show with one of our co-hosts, James Black, at the hotel the night after the game. So that's the plan right now. But the roster's set, guys. So I want to know your thoughts on the roster that I just mentioned and what you think of the potential opening night lineup. Now that we know Mike Matheson's probably out, we know Joel Edmondson also. His medical update was that there's still no determination of when he's coming back. So he is skating, though. Joel Edmondson is skating, but there's still no timetable for his return. So we know that much. I don't know if I mentioned David Savard yeah, I did. He was paired up with Jordan Harris today. So, but anyway, let me know your comments down below, guys. Your initial reaction to the Habs releasing their roster for the 22-23 season. I want to hear it down below. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know it all. Break it down for me. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.